Okay, live again. Hopefully things are working. All right, this is let's see. Is it connecting? Did it go through? Is there a new stream? Because I'm not seeing. Okay, here we go. Here we are. I'm going to try this one more time. One last time. Hope hi. Yeah, I know. Hi again in the chat. I'm going to try this one more time because I think my connection issues have been solved. And gosh, I hate that this has to happen. Yeah, I need to. What I need to do is I need to. I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot that I got to do. But anyway, yes. Yeah, back with E3 discussion. It didn't even the E3 discussion didn't even begin like the last two times. Let's see. Okay, last time I'm trying this, and I feel bad because in Discord I'm pinging everybody. Meme review. All right. So yes, no, that's the new meme. Disconnect. I've been away for so long. Yeah, I did. All right, yeah. I've been away for so long that when I try to come back with a little stream, it won't let nothing will let me. Everything seems fine now, and I believe my like I said, I believe my connectivity issues are solved. But anyway, let me try and get started with everything as quickly as possible. I suppose. So, at the very least, maybe they'll be like it stays for 4 minutes or whatever. But anyway, yeah, Nintendo's E3 was today. Didn't show too much in terms of Pokemon, obviously. But then again, what exactly are you gonna show for Let's Go? I don't know if I'll play the video so much, but maybe I'll skip through it because. Well, with Ubisoft, all right, Ubisoft, whatever, they just shut down the streaming privileges for everyone who streamed their conference. Obviously, this is different. This is a Nintendo Treehouse event that I'll mostly be talking about. Disconnect. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Masada was there, and they had these plushes. Because on my end, the chat stopped scrolling, and I think I just straight up I think I disconnected again because yeah, chat stopped moving. Well, I did say this was the last time I was going to. No, no, no. I'm live. I'm live. I see myself. I see my stream. Yeah, chat's not moving. Is anyone saying anything in chat? Yeah. Okay. So I can't. All right. All right. Yeah. Here's chat. Okay. Chat's moving. Okay. Cool. Not again. Hey guys. Hey everyone who's watching. All right. Okay. Things seem really prepared for stream. And I was even thinking, oh no, I should stream the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion tomorrow because it comes out tomorrow. I can't because it's not working. But anyway, yeah, I get to see just more of the UI. Get to see them walking around in Viridian Forest, which it looks not bad because the graphics are nice. All right, the interesting thing, one of the interesting things that I don't know, your I mean, what's your input on it? Obviously, you're not able to battle wild Pokemon. So for a while, I was thinking like, oh, then how are you gonna be able to grind aside from trainer battles? But then, was it ever since seventh generation that they implemented that you get experience from catching Pokemon as well? Because yeah, that's something they did, obviously, and it seems early on. I don't know if you have the EXP share or the EXP all or whatever. No, it's renamed to the share. But I don't know if you get that early on because obviously they're in Viridian Forest, which is extremely early. Let's see. Yeah, they said they'll have candies. That was something also mentioned. But yeah, in Viridian Forest, like catching a Pokemon and every Pokemon in the party gains a level. So I guess that's probably something to make up for not being able to battle wild Pokemon because obviously you can't grind on wild Pokemon for experience, but you get this. The candies I think were something later, or that happened later in the presentation because I believe you get like candies and that's basically going to be the thing for EV because you can't really. Well, could you EV train because you still get experience from catching the Pokemon. So, or I think I missed a little bit about the candies specifically. I'll probably have to rewatch that in detail. But wasn't okay. Yeah. So that's the battle. And the way, the trainer battles are looking nice. We get a closer look at it now, obviously. And yeah, everything fits on one screen pretty well. That was something that ever since they did, ever since, they started putting games on like the DS, putting the move selection at the bottom, and not only the move selection, but a lot of the other menu stuff. Obviously, putting it on the bottom screen was a lot. What was a lot, easier. But yeah, yeah, it's not too bad here in the corner, especially because you're going to be probably playing this on a big screen. Well, not necessarily a big screen. Let's see. In the chat, I hate the fact that that you need that stupid vault to get Mew. Yeah, yeah, I felt like that was kind of a gimmick thing. But then again, normally Mew isn't like even in every other Generation 1 game, Mew isn't obtainable through normal gameplay, and it's normally like a giveaway Pokemon or like a mythical Pokemon, which on their own are, yeah, I have some mixed opinions about. Um, but uh, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how many people would have gotten that ball because it's packaged separately, as opposed to like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. With when you get the Pokewalker, it comes with the game, and it was still the flat like $40 for a actually DS games at the time would at the highest go for like 35. I believe so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. DS games were about 35, and so Heart Gold, Soul Silver was 40 because of the Pokewalker. But I mean, the $40 ended up being the standard later for 3DS games. Let's see, at least you can put the Pokeball under a truck now. Yeah, you get the real Mew under a truck. But, I mean, otherwise, it would have just been like it would have just been a distribution Pokemon. And, well, I think they said something about you can't transfer Mew to, that you can't transfer Mew from Pokemon Go into Let's Go. I think something like that. No Safari Zone. Oh yeah, yeah. That was something else mentioned later. I don't know how much later. Well, yeah, later on the Safari Zone is placed. Oh yeah, here's a crazy thing: 99 Pokeballs during the Treehouse demo. I mean, obviously, hacks. They did show off a little bit of the riding Pokemon later on. There's not a whole lot. They did show off how the two people playing works, and it's not bad, I guess. No, you can't transfer Mew from Go. Okay, yeah, I thought so. That was something that they mentioned. Oh yeah, I do find it interesting though that when you're playing with two people here, every battle just becomes a 2v1. So crazy unfair for NPCs, and that is one thing. And oh yeah, and this thing, yeah, right here, Pikachu learns Double Kick now, and that's something that it didn't do in Generation 7. But yeah, yeah, Pikachu actually learns double kick by level up, so it just makes it even easier to defeat Brock as the first gym now, because right away, if you choose Pikachu as your starter, you're going to be able to have access to double kick and do it. I saw some complaints about at the gym, the dude asked or makes you show him like a water type or a grass type, which normally you can't obtain a water or a grass type at this point in the game, even in yellow version, I believe. I believe, yeah, not until Cerulean City can you get either a Bulbasaur or Squirtle. But with this team here, which has got a Pikachu, a Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Onix, and Eevee, and in the next route, the one right before Pewter City, I did see an Eevee running around. So at first, I thought, like with the Pokeballs, right? Obviously, 99 Pokeballs. I don't think you're going to have that much at the start of the game. So I thought that was something, implemented into this game specifically, for the purpose of demoing it off or showing it off. And, I thought that was the case for these Pokemon as well. But it seems like these Pokemon are obtainable through normal gameplay right before Viridian Forest. And so, I mean, there is a whole lot of, like, things that really, really make this game seem very, very easy. And the whole, like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? For the target audience that it seems like they're going for, I guess it's fine. But, I mean, Pokemon has never been like really, really difficult. Even even some of like the hardest, quote unquote, hardest battles in the game. Like Whitney's Miltank that we talked about a few weeks ago and stuff. Whitney's Miltank isn't hard. Even in Sun and Moon, as much as you think that, as much as I think, me personally, because I'm like, dang, those totem Pokemon were hard, but really, it's just a matter of leveling up, and it seems like, it seems like leveling up is going to be not easy, but it's going to be doable, especially, if you're going to be catching all these Pokemon to gain levels, and yeah, it does seem very, very easy, which, I don't necessarily think is very, very bad. I mean, it is clear that this specific game, although it is a main series technically, or they've said it's main series, they've said it's kind of not or something. Regardless, this game isn't the direction that future games are going to be going. With like Generation 8, like they said, or that's going to be coming out, next year. So I don't know. Obviously I'm still going to play it, and it's still going to be fun. But of course, there are a whole bunch of other Nintendo Switch games coming out later this year or throughout the course of this year that are going to be entertaining at the very least. Pewter Gym has an audience. Yeah, I saw that. The gyms are pretty neat, and yeah, here we get to see some of the writing features. And it looks a little wonky though because like it disappears when you try to go into like a small area like that, like just instantaneously. Like in Heart Gold Soul Silver, when a Pokemon was following you, it would disappear back inside this Pokeball if you went into like a Pokemon Center or inside any other building, or in certain areas where it was like restricted or something. So Rattata, and then here, oh yeah, here's a new rival. He's well, one of my friends, he's been saying that he wants like a real rival back in Pokemon, basically Blue and whatnot. And I thought we'd kind of get something like that because these are basically, because these games are basically Yellow, the Yellow version remade. So maybe we would get Blue / Gary or whatever. Red, Blue, Shiny Aura. Oh yeah. Obviously, since Pokemon appear in the overworld, some of them have like a red or blue shiny aura around, or like a red or blue aura around them. Blue just means they're small. Red means they're big. Because they're incorporating sizes into this for whatever reason. Well, the sizes contribute to this and that in Pokemon Go, which I don't. What do sizes even do in Pokemon Go? I don't know. I do find this funny how like right here, like when you're playing with the two people, one of them disappears every so often during the game. Obviously, like during a cutscene or cutscene, quote unquote. But I just kind of find it funny. Oh yeah, there's this little event with the Slowpoke, which was extremely uneventful. And obviously watching it live, it's like, wait, what's going on? You're babysitting a Slowpoke, and I don't know. It's from what obviously like I think the gameplay that we were shown today wasn't extravagant or super important. Oh yeah, I think like this part in particular, I saw some complaints about because yeah, he won't let you in the gym, or he makes you show him like a water type or a grass type, and so it's like it gets like easy and whatnot. But I don't know. Pokemon has been getting quote unquote easier, but it's more of like we'll really have to wait and see what happens with the 2019 game, how much exactly that's going to be its own thing or itself. Let's see. What do you think about these statues in the gym being weird Dragonite Kangaskhan looking thing instead of a Rhydon? Well, in the games, they were never really a Rhydon. These are meant to be like representative of like just the generic Pokemon sprite that we saw back in Generation 1 and everything. Not recently, but a while ago in Pokemon Generations, which was the animated adaptation of the original games Red and Blue. The statue is in the background, and it looks like a cat with wings. So, and again, here now it's kind of the Kangaskhan-esque thing. It is really weird seeing it in like this, and I believe. Did we see it in Sun and Moon? Were they in Sun and Moon, I believe? Or no, wait, shoot, Sun and Moon didn't even have gyms. But the statues are just kind of meant to be like generic Pokemon-esque things. You know, things looking like Pokemon. Some beg to do. Oh no! Stop talking about tax evasion in the chat. Taxes were already filed. The government already took all my money. Oh yeah, the battle here. Which, I mean, you know, he skips the other battle. And I hope that later on, you know, some of the like, I'm obviously probably not going to be playing, you know, the two-player mode or anything. But I do hope that later on, more and more trainers have, I believe, obviously, you know, later on more and more trainers have, like, more than one Pokemon. So it makes it a fair double battle. Oh yeah, here's the thing, though. They did cut out, like, right before battling Brock. Where's Brock? Yeah, like right before they go to battle Brock, they just kind of cut out. Yeah, Brock. It looks kind of cool. Some people were like, "Oh, why does Brock have a shirt? He's not supposed to have a shirt. It's based on yellow." No, he had a shirt in yellow. He didn't have a shirt in red and blue, but in yellow they gave him one to match the anime. If the government took your money, then that is why you have YouTube. No, they took my money because of YouTube. Yeah, then they cut out. They don't show the cool gym leader battle because they're like, oh no, that's all. But even though we know exactly what kind of Pokemon he's gonna have, unless, you know, maybe there's some sort of surprise for gym leaders or something. Yeah, I don't know. This thing, the Pokemon Go Plus. Well, apparently it can act as a the Pokeball Plus, which is this thing. Apparently it can act as a Pokemon Go Plus and, you know, connect with your phone for Pokemon Go, which I can't play Pokemon Go anymore because my phone's too old. I gotta upgrade my phone so I can play Pokemon Go again, and, you know, connect it with this. Okay, it's interesting. The thing I don't like about it is that it's a controller, and okay, obviously the Pokewalker. The Pokewalker is great because, you know, it's basically a little Tamagotchi. It's a Pokemon version of Tamagotchi plus pedometer, and, you know, pedometers are kind of cool. Help make sure you get those 10,000 steps a day. But, and, you know, you can actually, like, play a little game on it because it's basically a Tamagotchi. The only thing is, I wonder if maybe that's something they didn't necessarily want to do as kind of a precaution to make sure, I don't know, maybe just because it doesn't break. Because, like, my Pokewalker just straight up doesn't work anymore. You know, I've replaced the battery, and it worked after I replaced the battery, but right now, even after replacing the battery again, it just straight up will not work. So I need a new Pokewalker, sadly. But, you know, maybe that's one reason that they decided to just go with this, which is basically a Joy-Con. So I didn't see the price for this, but a single Joy-Con costs like $50. So it's probably going to cost like $50, give or take. Let's see. It will be weird when you take out your Pokeball in public and it starts making noise. Well, I don't know. Like, what is the actual purpose of bringing this in public if it doesn't, like, count steps and give your Pokemon experience? Because, you know, that was one of the things of the Pokewalker, right? The Pokewalker counts steps, and that counts as experience for your Pokemon, and your Pokemon can gain up to 1 level from, you know, being in the Pokewalker. And on top of that, you know, it'll pick up items, and you can transfer those items back. You can encounter Pokemon, which you can battle and catch, and again, transfer those back into the game. But what's the purpose of the Pokeball Plus? What's the purpose of taking it out of the house if it's just a controller that you can put a Pokemon in? And, you know, it has a Mew in it, obviously. Okay, so, you know, you buy it, pay the, like, $50 because it's probably going to be like $50. Get your Mew, you know, you can put Pokemon in it. Why bring it out? You know, I mean, it does function as a Pokemon Go Plus for Pokemon Go. But aside from that, is there a real purpose to bring it with you? Because aside from that, you know, it just lights up and makes Pikachu sounds. The Pokeball Plus also functions. No, I'm not going to read the rest of that. It is weird though, because the ball is a joystick, so you can move it like this, and then there's like a weird button on top, which, you know, you can play Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go one-handed by, I'm assuming, just, you know, joystick here and then pressing like the L or the trigger to be an A button basically, or, you know, to be accept. I don't know, something like that. Just talk more about the Pokeball, the Pokemon. What is it even called? The Pokeball Go Plus or Pokeball Plus? I don't know. Then they get into additional details here. At this point, yeah. trading. You can trade online and everything. You can battle online, which, hey, that's cool. That's something that Pokemon always has, and it's kind of gonna need. And for there were like a lot of rumors for a while saying that it wasn't going to have. Let's see. The Pokeball Plus also gives you rewards for walking, like gifts to take back to Let's Go. Okay, that I did figure, but like it needs I feel like it needed a screen, and I don't want to be that old man saying, and the Pokewalker was better, but I feel like it needed something. Oh yeah, so they did replace the Safari Zone with the Pokemon Go, or with Go Park. That's it. I can see, but like, all right, here's the thing. The Safari Zone, the weird and cool thing about the Safari Zone is that you go in and you catch Pokemon without battling it. You throw bait or throw a Pokeball. That's exactly what Pokemon Go is. That's exactly how the catching system for Let's Go is. So they just don't have it. They don't have it, the Safari Zone, in this. So I don't know. Whether it be like integral, or I mean like it's kind of like, that's how the game is. Yeah, basically that, like what I just said. But I guess, okay, if the rest of the game is going to be like that, then, I guess taking out the Safari Zone isn't terrible. And again, it seems like they're not going to have HMs because, just ride the Pokemon. Just have it with you and ride it. So I guess you don't need to go into the Safari Zone to find Surf. But I mean, can't pick up the gold teeth and give them to that guy. Let's see. People will want Mew. Yep. I wonder if there are daycares. Probably. I mean, I would imagine they'd have daycares for breeding. I like the candies thing, like calcium and stuff. But yeah, that is what they talked about. So I guess that's going to be the main form of like EV stuff. I think, does it raise it like by 4 EVs or 1 point or whatever? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is the Go Park and how that works and everything. And, that's how, like, catching Pokemon works again. You just walk up to them and battle them and encounter them. I find it funny, though, are they going to show it? There's, like, a Moltres in this Go Park, like, right there. And then they just walk past it and don't catch it, and they're like, there's a Moltres. Catch the Moltres. What is this? More battles? Or no, that's the, oh yeah, that's a screen that comes up. You want to catch it. Replacing the Safari Zone, I guess I can see why they did it, maybe. But, like, I don't know. They're already changing some. Well, let's see. If you transfer a Pokemon from Go, can you bring it back? I don't know. Well, yeah, you can transfer some Pokemon from Let's Go into Go, I suppose. Because, what about, like, that brand new Pokemon, which, they didn't, they talked about in the very first trailer. There's going to be one brand new Pokemon in Let's Go, and it's only going to be obtainable in the main game of Let's Go, and you can transfer it into Go. So I assume it allows transfer both ways, aside from Mew, because they did say that you can't bring Mew from Go into Let's Go. But obviously you can bring the legendary birds, like Moltres. And I'd assume, Mewtwo as well, because Mewtwo is a raid boss Pokemon. The difference is Mew is like, for mythical Pokemon, Mew's a research Pokemon rather than a raid boss. So I don't know. Excuse me. And I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, candies, which I guess candies are something that you get for transferring a Pokemon from Go into Let's Go. And that's how they, what's the word? Kind of how they incorporate candies. But how candies work in Let's Go is that they're EV boosting items. So, it's pretty interesting. Obviously, in Pokemon Go, it's so easy to catch just a whole bunch of Pokemon. And if you can just mass transport them into Let's Go and then just get a bunch of candies, then hey, that's a real easy way to build up a bunch of candies and potentially EV train. Read it. No, I'm not going to read it. And I can't tell if that's spam. Let's see. You always eat something during or before your live streams. What did you... Hey. How do you know that? Well, I always talk about it. I just ate some toaster strudels because they're on sale. And actually, I have Pepsi with me right now to keep me hyped if I get low energy. Because I feel like that's my problem sometimes during streams. I feel like sometimes not even just during streams, but like legitimately when I'm out with I'm out with friends, I feel like my energy just like goes from 100 to 0 way too quick. And then I'm like, oh guys, oh I'm gonna turn in for the night. Oh. But you know, some interesting stuff. Let's see, about 48 minutes. Let's see, this was a 48-minute long video. I don't know how much of gameplay we got exactly, but you know, there were some interesting tidbits. Just I think like a big thing was that we got to see the game in action. We got to see how it works a little. Obviously, I don't think there's not so much more that they could potentially show us because obviously, again, there's only going to be one new Pokemon. We know what the story is going to be. We know how the region's going to look. We know what Pokemon are going to be available in it because it's a remake. I mean, you know, with like Omega Ruby, right? You know, when that was coming out, they were able to put out stuff because that was a lot different because the story was kind of straight up different. There was an extra additional part to the story. There were a lot of new features that they could talk about. You know, brand new Mega Pokemon. Let's see. I used to be Bootleg Pikachu, then changed it to the stupid meme, Tax Evader Yoshi. I see. Memes are cool though. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Let's Go. Aside from that, we got some Pokemon news and Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is pretty cool. Let's see, where's the cool part? Yeah, right here, right after Pac-Man. We get Pokemon Trainer back, which is so nice because, you know, back in Brawl days, that was really cool, being able to, you know, just be 3 Pokemon at once. And I disliked how, well, not disliked, but I see why they did it. They removed all characters that could transform for Smash 4. But let's see, as usual, Pichu suck. I know Pichu's back, but he's still stupid. He's gonna be the worst character ever, which I hate that. Like if you're gonna bring back everybody, and if you're gonna tweak a lot of other things, at least give Pichu some different kind of gimmick. Yeah, you can play as a female trainer too now, which I think is really cool. There's no lag between or there's no what is it? Yeah, there's no lag with like the changing Pokemon, so it looks so nice, as you can see right here. Ivysaur is so fun to play as a Pokemon trainer because, you know, Ivysaur is pretty cool. Squirtle is, of course, fun to run around. Sadly, we can't have Totodile in this game because, well, you know, that's just how it is. Plays a, oh wait, no, that was it. Plays a female trainer and she has shiny Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon Trainer returns, so that's really, that is neat, you know. Let's see, Charizard. So what was is down special was Rock Smash, yeah, yeah. Play as female Pokemon trainer, shiny Pokemon, so that's really cool. Or at least a shiny Ivysaur. I didn't see it completely. We didn't see the Charizard, or maybe we did in like a later thing. Was there much else Pokemon related in here? That was kind of the big thing. Obviously, you know, Splatoon, which I love Splatoon, but I'm not a Splatoon channel. Maybe I should be. And then, you know, Ridley announcement at the end. But that's kind of the big thing. Oh, they did announce that Pikachu can be female now as, like, alternate skins. So that's pretty cool. Because, you know, just more variety. And then, oh, yeah, there it is. And then one of the additional costumes or skins for Pikachu is the Pikachu Libre, which, again, you know, is a female as well because it has the heart thing. Because, you know, goes into like the story of Omega Ruby. Well, not story, but the details of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because, you know, it's a cosplay Pikachu. But Pikachu Libre is pretty cool. Splatoon EX or Splatoon X, Splatrex, probably something like that. Does Splatrex sound? Does that sound bad? Like sound stupid? Oh, okay, a little bit of a tangent, but freaking Fortnite came out for Switch now, so I'm like, all right, fine, I'll try it out. So as I'm making my Epic Games account, GatorX is taken. Gator EXP, or Gator XP, which is my Twitter handle because GatorX is taken. So, and it's my Twitch. Gator XP is my Twitch name as well because GatorX is taken on Twitch. So both Gator X and Gator XP were taken on for Epic Games. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Who's this other Gator X? And the thing is, it's probably not even Gator X. It's probably like Gato Rex, like because Gato means cat in Spanish. So maybe it's some stupid person who's like, oh yeah, Gato Rex. Still not going to play it in Fortnite. Okay, yeah, and I did play Fortnite for a bit. I'm like, this is stupid, and then I